Okay, so in today's video, let's talk about something a lot of you guys have been asking for, and that is going to be how to farm your Fateful cookie cutters, as well as additional to your tickets, since we do know that Silent Salt is coming out very soon. We have, I would say, around 2 months until the release of Silent Salt. However, just keep in mind that we are not going to be getting the last theme for Silent Salt and White Lily Awaken until 2 weeks after the release of White Lily Awaken, which is in about another 3 months and a half. So you have a lot of time to farm this, especially if you're aiming for those Silent Salt and White Lily Awaken once they do come out with 300 pulls. So let's talk about this. First, I do want to mention that we have two different currency, obviously. We have the ticket and the cookie cutters. Tickets are actually given out regularly throughout a lot of events and things like that, but it is going to be limited towards that event. So we had the summer update, right? And now the summer update is coming to a close with a new big update coming out. And every single time we do have a big update around a month or a month and a half, these Fateful cookie tickets are going to disappear and are going to be exchanged to coins if it's left over. So that's the reason why you want to be using these in particular, gacha themes, like the Shadow Milk and Pure Vanilla Awaken or the Eternal Sugar and stuff like that, right, before they disappear, so that you can slowly work towards that 300 pulls. Because oh wow, okay, I just used my Fateful cookie cutter, which I should not have, but anyways, what I was trying to say is you should be using those tickets to slowly go and reach that 300. That should be your main goal. Honestly speaking, getting a cookie from the gacha is pretty hard. Still, let's talk about all of the different ways for you guys to go and farm your Fateful cookie cutters as well as the ticket. First of all, it's going to be coming from the BCs. Now, compared to the one that I made before, we have total of 10 different episodes, and each of these episodes have 20 of the Fateful cookie cutters that you guys are able to get after you guys clear the entire chapter with 1 star at least in the story difficulty and get up to 30 of those stars. Alright, every single episode does give you guys 20, so that is a total of 200 cookie cutters that you're able to get one time, however, for all of the accounts. After you guys do that, it does not refresh, sadly, and you're not going to be able to farm them, but still you have 200, right? So you have 200 to farm from there. Next one is going to be coming from your shop. Every single 2 weeks, this particular event shop does restock, and every single 2 weeks you're able to go and buy 10 of these cookie cutters using 15,000 crystals. Do I recommend this? Not really, but at the same time, kinda. Alright, if you have a lot of crystals coming in every single month, alright, every single week, from your guild boss battle, from your alliance, from your, cookie arena, and all of that stuff, all of the events, then going and farming this up every single 2 weeks is not a bad idea, because you're just gonna reach that 300, pulls for the chest pretty quickly. However, if you guys are lacking crystals, you guys are using your crystals for, your attunements and stuff like that, then I would say hold back on it a little bit and just save your crystals. Next, it's inside of the Monster Menace. Monster Menace is another great permanent event that they did keep. Alright, there's going to be ways to get 10 Fateful cookie cutters here if you guys do reach level 9. In order to reach level 9, I believe you literally have to do every single day, about 2 to 3 times whenever this thing does refresh. Alright, whenever it resets, because you have a total of 6 attempts every single time. Alright, sadly, I have literally never reached it because I don't log in every couple hours inside of the game. Sometimes I only log in once a day, if anything, so sometimes I don't really get it. But still, inside of the usable, if you guys go down and you guys go to this particular blue chest, if you guys go to the content, then you can see that you have a chance of getting 3 Fateful cookie cutters. You have a chance of getting 1 Fateful cookie cutters and other, obviously cookie cutters as well. So right there, I already just got 3 Fateful cookie cutters, and I have 107 of this, another 3 right there. So you guys can see how OP the Monster Menace is. If I really had to choose out of the 3 chests, then I absolutely always suggest that you at least do the blue one, because not only do you guys get cookie cutters, but you guys get other like materials for biscuits. You get other cookie cutters, you get topping pieces, you get rainbow cubes, crystals, and all of that good stuff. All right, and also on top of that, you guys get this legendary attunement kit, which is going to be ways to save your crystals from actually attuning, because it's a guaranteed attunement. All right, so that's another way for you guys to get it, and I definitely recommend you guys to use that and at least farm that thing out. And then the next one is going to be coming from the Kingdom Pass. If you guys go to the Kingdom Pass, then you guys are able to see there's a 5 Faithful Cookie Cutter right there, and there's another 5 right there. So every single time you guys have a free pass, then you guys do have 10 Faithful Cookie Cutters. And if you do buy it for $5 USD, I don't know how much it is on the other currencies, but you guys are able to farm total of 30 of those Faithful Cookie Cutters every single month. And again, the Faithful Cookie Cutters do not disappear, so that is the beauty of it. All right, also, if you guys occasionally do have coupon codes, they do give out 10 Faithful Cookie Cutters sometimes, 5 Cookie Cutters sometimes. It really depends on what the devs are giving out. But we also do have events. Most of the times inside of events, it's going to be tickets. But there are occasionally times when Faithful Cookie Cutters are able to be farmed. During those times, obviously, you want to farm those Faithful Cookie Cutters. But at least get the tickets again to go and try to rack up those, pull attempts, so you guys can reach that 300 pulls. You do have a lot of different ones. Usually inside of the passes as well, there's going to be Faithful Cookie tickets, possibly sometimes Faithful Cookie Cutters and stuff like that, all the events, and sometimes even inside of the event shops. All right, right now in the current event shop for the Error Buster, we only do have regular Cookie Cutters and like rainbow cubes and stuff like that, but you have the Faithful Cookie tickets that you're able to farm from here. And then also inside of this kind of stuff, right now you don't have ways of getting Faithful Cookie Cutters, but sometimes you do have Faithful Cookie Cutters. Just this time around, it's going to be Faithful Cookie tickets. So it really just depends on whether you guys are able to utilize all of the events. And if you guys do, then stacking up those pulls to get that 300, it doesn't take that long. All right, it just depends on how well are you able to utilize everything that is being given out. And of course, I gotta say that sometimes it can be a chore, sometimes it can get pretty annoying. So that is going to be it. But right now, again, we are going to be getting a free beast. All right, first of all, it's gonna start out with Mystic Flower and Burning Spice, and I think the second one is gonna be where we're gonna have either Shadow Milk and Eternal Sugar, or it could be Shadow Milk, Eternal Sugar, and Silent Salt. And then there's going to be a part 3, just like how we have the part 3 for the Might of the Ancient, where every single one of the beasts, 5 of them, are going to be available in that particular one. I don't know how they're going to divide it, so let's see how that goes. But we do have Silent Salt coming out near the end of September, and then about 4 weeks after that, we are going to be getting White Lily as well. So September and October are going to be the next big updates. So be ready for those. Again, just realize that they do not get added into the regular permanent banner until their particular banner ends. Same thing for White Lily, just like how it was with Eternal Sugar, Hollowberry Awaken, and all of the other Beasts and Ancients. Alright, so let's see how this one goes, guys, but that's going to be pretty much it for me. I hope you guys found the video helpful. It is pretty much the same, but just want to let you guys know that the mine does give you guys a ways to farm those Beast Soul Stones. Alright, those are going to be the other only way. Like the Agar Cubes, you have sometimes chances of getting like Shadow Milk, Burning Spines, and the Beast Cookies Soul Stone in there, so that's another really good one. And then the Monster Menace chest as well. Those are going to give you guys a lot of Soul Stones. So I would say utilize everything that's available to you guys, so that you guys are able to go and get those last couple of pieces and Soul Stones that you guys have left in order to get your Beast Cookies inside of your team. But thanks for watching, guys. Good luck with the farming, and I'll catch you guys all in the next video.